先生とは別に社長さんは全く外部。
Well, I should explain that, CNSI, or our institute, is, it's a part of UCLA. So, even though, we facilitate, the commercialization, the actual legal aspects of it are handled by our tech transfer office, or our Office of Intellectual Property. And I hope all of you understand that we have in the United States a system called that relates to the Bayh-Dole Act, which means that all intellectual property that is developed in a university using equipment or facilities paid for by the national government, the rights to that belong to the university, the patents, in other words, and they cannot be sold or given away. So any invention that is made by a faculty member at UCLA that is patented, the ownership belongs to the university itself, and the important thing is the licensing. Now, if a company or an investor comes and says, you have technology which we really think is valuable and we want to license it for a company, a startup company, then we negotiate, and we negotiate a number of things. One is obviously, what kind of return do we expect if the company is profitable? What kind of royalties do we expect? But we also set up benchmarks. So we say, well, okay, if you're going to use our patent or our IP, then you have to do something with it. And so we expect certain things to happen. We expect a company to be formed, a management to be formed by certain dates, and so on. And I don't know the exact specifics of Nano H2O, but in that case, the lead investor was a man named Jeff Green, who was the entrepreneur who started Stamps.com back in the 90s. So he had experience, and he knew what it took to start a company. So obviously, that was the person, or the university felt was the appropriate person to head up the company. So we have input, because nobody can just come and say, I want to license your technology and then go out. We, that is to say, the university has the ability to make a decision about whether this is the appropriate person to have the license. So we continue, or again, the university continues to have oversight on the whole process of commercialization. Now, many of you may not realize this, but the algorithms that are the basis for Google are owned by Stanford University, not by the Google company. And what Stanford did was to give a license to Google for the lifetime of the patent. So in other words, nobody can infringe on that until that patent runs out. But nonetheless, legally, Stanford owns the patent for Google. And so this is the case with most technology that comes out of American universities. And so they have the ability to oversee the process of commercialization. Now, we don't have the ability to really understand, what the markets want, so we do rely upon the venture capitalists, but, they come in various forms. I mean, some are good and some aren't good, and there are ways to determine that. So I hope that answers your question.
どうもありがとうございました。いろいろお答えいただきましたけれども、伊藤先生、実際にそういう中に入ってらして、ご自身経営をなさってるわけですけど、こういったスキルの問題だとか、会社の経営の問題だとか、これについては先生ご自身どういうふうに考えていらっしゃるか、それからもう一つは、今度は大学側がいろいろと、アドバイスもなさるでしょうけど、お仕事によっては邪魔になるようなことがあるかもしれませんけども、そういうのところで何か日頃お気づきになっているようなことをお話しいただければと思うんですけど。
そうですね。特に私は起業するとき何が一番苦労したかっていうと、やっぱり社長さんを探してくるというのが一番苦労しました。それで今経営に携わっているとおっしゃってましたけど、非常勤の取締役になってますけれども、実際にはほとんどベンチャー立ち上げる前は確かにいろんな事業展開に関してかなりコミットはしてたんですけれども、逆に応用に実用化に関してですね、逆に会社立ち上げてからはもう会社のある程度任せてしまって、ちょっと離れた立場でむしろ基礎研究の方に戻っているという感じになっています。だけどその会社を立ち上げるときにやっぱり社長さんを探すというのは実は非常に大変でしてですね、東大もいろいろ助けてはくれるんですけど、あともう一つは東大の規則では教員は一応社長にはなれないということになってまして、その方が多分潰れなくていいと思うんですけれども、その時にただその人材を探すということがそこまでは東大のサポートはいろいろ金銭面のサポートはしてくれるんですが、人を探すところまではなかなか難しいんですね。 で、今回TP のような組織っていうのは非常にそういうところまで面倒を見てくださるということで大変素晴らしいんじゃないかと思うんですが、私が立ち上げた時5年前はそういう組織もなかったので、自分の知り合いの中からですね、いろんな来てくださった方の中から経営の方を探してですね、それでお願いして来ていただいたという形になってます。ですのでやはりいい人材をですね、経営陣をどうやって集めるかと。でいい人材が例えば集まってチームができてしまえば多分もう何もしなくてもいいのかなと思うんですけれども、なかなかそうもならなくてですね、やっぱりそこの中でもいろんな問題が起こったりすると時々すごい巻き込まれてやらなきゃいけないと。要するに必ずしも自分自身が発明するだけでなくって、今もそういう意味ではいろんな形で関わってますけれども、やはりそういう経営を全てやってきて、しかもその技術もちゃんと分かっているというですね、そういう人を探すのって非常に難しいんだなということを感じております。
その点、友月さんいろいろ経験なさってますけども、何かコメントかアドバイスか何かありますですか？
Well, I think I can relate to what everyone here has been saying, as far as from the universities especially. At the BTC and in my experience prior to the BTC, in helping companies become launched, one of the greatest challenges is, of course, taking a technology that's been a research project for many years at a university and been a very successful research project in accomplishing the objectives and goals that the technical people were trying to accomplish. However, something that usually did not happen very often, it does periodically, but not often enough, is to then have contact with the potential marketplace or thinking of a commercialized application for that technology. It's almost an afterthought in many cases. And if not the application for it and how it's going to become commercialized, the development of a business model. And this is where we're talking about the CEO and the person that has the business expertise coming to help to create an actual business with that technology now. And this is a difficult task. Right on my business card for the Pasadena Angels, as Ms. Lundgren had mentioned, we say on here, it's more than the money. That's our slogan. And there's a good reason for that. It's because we do offer much more than just the money. And the mentoring that we do at the BTC is more than just coming and getting a status report or progress report of how your company is doing, but actually analyzing what type of needs, challenges, and issues that you're going to run up against over this next year, and what type of support we can offer that's going to help you become successful with your project. And many times that is, in fact, finding a good business partner for your technology project. And to that end, many of the events that we have and the partnerships that we have, not only with the venture and angel groups, but with many of the open marketplace, and why we invite with a large database of invitees on an ongoing basis, business professionals who have run successfully, or serial entrepreneurs run successfully companies and made them successful, to come and experience many of the new technologies that we bring to the BTC, and also from the universities with their tech transfer offices, the type of projects that they have and are launching, and hopefully can marry the two together so that we can then create a business opportunity for both the inventor of the technology and the business person, because they need each other. You know, one doesn't work without the other. It is a rarity, but it does happen periodically that a business person also is a technologist and can play that role, and vice versa. But usually it's a pairing that needs to take place. As far as with the universities, one of the other issues that we run up against is that the emphasis at a university is on doing the research, and rightfully so, and publishing papers and making sure that the world and their community understands the breakthrough that many of these technologies represent to their communities. However, that does not necessarily make them real skilled in creating organizations and becoming good business people with that, commercializing that technology. And to that end also, many of the university professors are not wanting or willing in some cases to either give up their position at the university and or even they're wanting to continue doing additional research. And so their interest isn't necessarily in participating on the day-to-day operations of the company that then would commercialize that technology. Many times the graduate students and or other staffers that they've had on board do come along, and then either with the help of the Business Technology Center, with other advisors, and or the angels and venture capitalists, we hope to put together and create these companies and make them successfully launch them into the marketplace.